All right, this weekend's deadly fiery crash on I-85 prompted one 11 Alive viewer to ask why our interstates don't have lanes that separate truck traffic from the rest of us. Some commuters agree giving truck drivers their own travel lanes would prevent major traffic nightmares. Jerry Carnes, our Why Guy, is live in Midtown. Jerry, you've got some answers from the Georgia Department of Transportation. My first thought is, do we have any room for it?
Oh, well, that is the big question, Crash. Yeah, GDOT does agree that separating truck traffic from passenger vehicles would make our interstates much safer. In fact, they've got a plan to build truck-only lanes on a section of I-75 south of town. But while they say it's feasible in some areas, it's not in others.
They are a vital part of Atlanta's economic heartbeat. There is no route through our city that is free from the tractor-trailer trucks delivering goods throughout metro Atlanta. They keep the money flowing, but sometimes they bring our traffic to a halt.
It's crazy out there. It really is.
Scenes like this are part of the argument for lanes that take truck traffic away from the everyday commuter.
I think they need their own highway. At least 45% of people on the highway that's driving cars are scared of them.
GDOT plans to build truck-only lanes along a 40-mile stretch of I-75 from Macon to McDonough. There are commuters who want to know why there are no plans to take them through metro Atlanta. GDOT tells us that the truck-only lanes make sense in the area south of town. Truck traffic is on the rise in that area. There is room to build added lanes. In metro Atlanta, it's a different situation. While commercial truck traffic is heavy here, GDOT tells us they're not sure where they would build lanes reserved exclusively for those trucks. There are already express lanes along the metro area's multi-lane highways, with more to come. With businesses and homes located close to the interstates, GDOT says there's little room for more. While truck-only lanes are planned south of town and you could see more around the state in the future, GDOT says it's doubtful you'll see them moving through the city.
Now, once they open, Georgia will have the only toll-free truck-only lanes in the nation. Construction is expected to begin in 2024.
All right, Jerry Carnes, thank you, sir.